It's a tad squeeze.
Sorry? Oh yeah, I'm actually switching in.
So yeah, we're here at Hazy Bay. It's my first time in this space. We used to be at another location, now we're here. We are about to record a whole live edition of songs off Garçon, songs off Prescription, and we're working with this talented band called Sharkeologist. And I got my boy Fed Soul popping through. It's gonna be crazy. I've done this before for a Tiny Desk, for other songs, but to be able to do this here, for whatever reason, it feels different because now we're coming back to Seattle. Like, since I've been living back in New York, back in my hometown, it's been great, but coming back out here, like, you see the mountains, the sunset is different, the water is different, like, it's just good to be back. So I'm super excited for this session. I think it's going to be good.
Thank you for making this happen, G.
Yeah, for real.
Shit, man.
Couldn't have done it without
coming across the
Not have happened without that.
This man was in New York. Bro, thank you.
You killed it, bro.
Thank you for being you.
That's great, man.
That was super fun, man.
Holy sheesh.
That was insane, bro. The energy we just had to put out, we ended with keeping score. I screamed so loud, they told me not to scream on the mic like that, but you know, you have to bring the energy. Sharkeologist killed it. They did their song, Follow Me to the Lake. The energy on that was amazing. I want to give a big shout out to Finn for shooting, and also for Jaden. They held it down. We had like a 3-camera setup. I never did anything like that before in my life, so it's about to be pain. For real. And we had the in-ears going, like, it was super professional, like, this was really pain. And being able to work with the musicians was so interesting. Like, it was a tight space, but I feel like that made us, like, have more kinetic energy with what we were doing. Yeah, we had Kaylena taking photos. I think one of the craziest moments was doing Who's Watchman. It made me appreciate a lot of rappers who, like, rap on stages, because, like, you can get out of breath fast rapping. So today was actually day 1 of shooting, or day 1 of the Seattle trip. We actually landed today at 11 a.m. after leaving at, like, 7-something in the morning and packing all night to be ready for this weekend. We had to bring merch, we had to bring music. We're trying to bring the vinyls over here. They're still a little delayed. But what was crazy about this day is that we shot basically from like 6 to now. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up, meet with Barhanu, the photographer, talented photographer out here in Seattle, Washington. Try and tap into that Bon Garçon, Black Ivy type of imagery and destination when it comes to bringing back to Seattle full circle. And now that we did the live thing, tomorrow is going to be about listening to Bon Garçon in high definition, specifically, or hi-fi, if you like to call it that. I like high def. But with hi-fi, what's crazy about it is that we're going to play this on Paul Klipsch speakers. These are speakers that Paul Klipsch, the engineer, like, made by hand. So they're over 90 years old. These speakers, and then they also have the ATCs, and the ATCs are crazy because these are the same speakers they use in Abbey Road. So like the same speakers that the Beatles were listening to their stuff out of, that's what we're going to be playing Bon Garçon on. And it was mastered for vinyl, and it's mastered on, pressed on a 180 gram vinyl. So that's like the highest quality vinyl you can get. We decided to go by color, and sometimes that messes up the sound, but so far I haven't heard anything. So this is going to be the big test because they have a Diamond Newmark DJ turntable at Shibuya. So if you have any messes up in your vinyl, it is going to come through. And they're going to catch everything on there. So it's going to be pretty special. And then otherwise, it's just good to be back in Seattle. Good to be back with the people. Good to be back with the food. I got to get my fun now that I'm out here. But yeah, it's been pain. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Easy Street Records. This is a legendary record store out in West Seattle. In my opinion, one of the top places you want to go to, especially if you're an artist, because just how much they respect the artist. Look at these displays. Like, it's really amazing. Like, they curated to the artist. And so being able to have your art anywhere here is amazing. Like, shout out Geese, one of the craziest records that came out in 2025. And it's like really true here, like based on your merit, like you get respected like at this store. And so what was legendary for me was that back in June, July, I got to perform here at Easy Street. So the plan is to definitely come back and do a performance, but the plan today is that we're going to drop off the cassette for Bon Garçon. We don't have the vinyls yet, that will come. The cassettes are going to be available now, but don't forget that streaming is actually, the release date is the 27th of January. So Tuesday, Bon Garçon is coming out, but before that, you can get the cassette here. And depending on when this comes out, I guess you probably already can get it. Let's check out Easy Street and let's hop off and drop off the cassette with them. Here's the cassette. Bam. Let's go. pop off this cassette.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gon Garçon, my first project.
Sweet, dude. Looks great.
You want to start?
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Does it sound good if we put it here? Is that
Yeah.
cool? Thank you, man.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You got Future. Gigs. And then you got your boy Gon Zovi. You know what I'm saying? This is number 55. Right next to Gucci, man, bro. Can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Can't complain. If you're next to Gucci, you got everything going. That's what it is. This one's crazy. I love this. Oh, and I didn't even know they were selling this, bro. Black Star? They were only selling this on their website. I might have to come back for this one, bro. They don't even know. This is a classic for me. Whoa! 10-year anniversary. Now that's insane. It's a whole book, bro. That's the goal one day. And of course the goal. Where would we be without MF Doom? There's no Gon Zovi without MF Doom, that's for sure. This one's like super, super important. And this. Well, one of my favorite songs that I ever got into with him was Zombie. And Fela Kuti was crazy. It's another like influential person. This person, the GOAT. If you know, you know. From when it comes to art direction, when it comes to how to put it all together, this is like the GOAT, in my opinion.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Another one.
It is, bro. How you doing? Good to see you, bro. Looking good.
Hey, bro, you looking fine,
the
bro.
fit.
You know, I had to put it on.
Hey.
This is fire.
Thank you, bro.
Oh my God.
Good to see you, man. Needle drops at 6:30. Cool. We gotta take our shoes off when we're in here. Do we have anything by like Kendrick
Yeah.
on hand?
It's funny you said that because I was thinking about what sort of intro was I going to do, and I had just done a session with To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, perfect. That's the record I had on my mind.
That song, King Kunta,
Yeah.
bounces so damn good.
Crazy. XL.
We're getting the time. How
Yes.
you feeling?
Excited, a little nervous, but good to share with some good people.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome. For those of you that I haven't met, my name is Jerry. I'm the GM here at Shibuya. I've had the absolute joy of being the guy that gets to unlock the doors every single day and lock them up at the end of the night. For the last 2 years and 4 months we've been open. This is a super fun night for us. this is session number 1041 in this room. This record that you're going to listen to tonight is our 565th different album that we've showcased in this room. I love it because we did a session, it seemed like it wasn't too long ago, for another beautiful record prescription that you put together, and I had the pleasure of getting a call one afternoon like, I got this test pressing, can we listen to it in the hi-fi room today? Yeah, come on over. So I felt like I was spoiled. I got to listen to some music before anybody else. And so tonight we're gonna do it again with his brand new record. I just want to take a couple minutes just to kind of share with you the other stars of this room here. This is one of only 8 listening rooms in our country. There's thousands of vinyl lounges like outside the door, but there's only 8 of these rooms that we know of where friends and strangers get together to listen to an album. And I just want to give you guys a sample of the 2 audio systems that we have in this room that are really the pride and joy and the essence of this project that Clinton and Brian put together. Right now I've got Kendrick playing through our most modern audio system. The smaller speakers, these are the ATCs, handmade. Every component in that box sourced within the UK. We use these speakers for records of artists that don't necessarily play instruments. So let's get to the record we came to listen to tonight, and let me have our guest of honor introduce this beautiful piece of music.
Thank y'all so much for coming. I just want to give a round of applause for yourselves, really. I'm super nervous, and I apologize, but it's only because this room is very special to me. This was one of the first listening rooms I went to ever in my life, but then it was part of like a big move I made from Seattle. Some of you may or may not know, I was like born and raised in New York City, born in Staten Island, raised in Queens. I went to Valley Stream High School, so I was out and had that whole experience with New York. And part of that was like going into academics. So like I'm a physician by trade, and being able to do that and go into music always felt like they didn't mesh essentially. When you grow up with Haitian parents like I did or immigrant parents, they tell you be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. Those are your options, you know? If you have dreams like that, I don't know, you could do that on the side, but I don't know if that's gonna pay the bills. And so when I came to Seattle, I had this like moment in life where I decided like I was being scared to run towards like what I wanted to do when it comes to my art and my music. And I decided to just choose myself for once and be able to do that. And so part of the title, it's called Bon Garçon. So Bon Garçon means like good boy if you had to translate it, right? And so growing up Haitian, you might hear that like, oh, this is un petit bon garçon, like he's a nice little boy because he's gonna do the doctor, lawyer, engineer thing. He's not gonna be doing the art. He's not gonna be doing the rapping stuff or vagabond stuff, which is what they would say if you grew up Haitian. And so like the fact that I still did the med school thing, but now I'm like smoking weed and making hip hop, I'm technically not the good boy, right? So that's the irony of the title. But this is not, in my opinion, it's not a perfect record. It's a record of like where I was at that time, feeling like I needed to break out, that I needed to figure out who I was for myself and figure out what that was and listen to what the universe was telling me. I recorded it in Quad, New York City, which was like the historic place where like Tupac recorded, they made Viva La Vida. And then we did it out here with Evan George in Seattle and Fibonacci. And so going back and forth between both coasts, I would travel to New York to like record there, I would write songs here. And then I met Matthew Woke, one of the legendary mastering engineers we have here in Seattle, and he mastered this entire record. So being able to listen to this with Matthew here is super special to me as well. So this is my first like true album. Prescription was kind of like an EP before this. Prescription kind of came out first because Bon Garçon was taking longer because I have like a voice on there from like a mentor that I had like throughout my time in med school, and I have him like throughout the record, kind of like as the headmaster of like the fictional Bon Garçon University. And yeah, that's a little bit about the record. I don't want to give too much away, but I hope y'all enjoy it. And yeah, feel free.
What was your thoughts on the album?
I thought it sounded amazing. I like the difference between side A and side B, how side A sounded like really ethereal and sound B was like a party.
Very thought-provoking, good food for the soul. Incredible album, production, lyrics, true organic art from a real artist. I'm excited for it to drop.
All I gotta go say is it's gonna be on replay. It's something you can sit with, something you can chill with, something you can think with. And it's one of those that you just gotta experience.
Hey, it's Jerry from Shibuya. Boy, I tell you, I have had the absolute pleasure of having the joy of presenting these two records from Gon Zovi, a cat that I just enjoy way too much. I got to do Prescription when it came out, and tonight to do Bon Garçon in a room full of friends and strangers and lovers of this music. I couldn't believe how smooth that record was. Thank you again for using and sharing with us and being a great supporter of Shibuya. You are welcome in our home anytime. Thanks, brother.
Jerry's the man. Okay, if you come to Shibuya, tell him you know me. Okay, Jerry's the man. Peace. Okay, so we just played the record for the first time at Shibuya. Bon Garçon, first debut. There were people here that didn't even know about the album that showed up and left loving it. Like, the reviews are amazing. To have the mastering engineer here to like also geek out about how good these sounded on the Clipshorn speakers, like you just had to be here. Like I can't even tell you, like, because these speakers are handmade. Like there are nowhere else you're gonna find these speakers in the world. So to hear that sound on the Clipshorns, like a super huge honor. And like what was even wild too was that the whole room was rocking and everybody loved the different sounds on it as well. So I was a little worried about like how it's gonna go between boom bap and going between Afro beats, but it still was received so well. And yeah, just to be in this room in Shibuya HiFi, like one of the like best places in the world to listen to music. Anywhere you go, if you can, pull up to Seattle, Ballard, Seattle, and go to Shibuya HiFi. And we're gonna have to be back again. I hope people request this record to listen to Bon Garçon, but after this, I gotta come back. Gotta come back. That's the Rap on Seattle trip. Like, to be out here to debut Bon Garçon, the place where I first started coming up with the idea for this album. And so to be able to come back and do it here is super special. We just gotta make sure to come out and do a show. And thank you so much for the love. And I hope to just keep creating and keep going. Like, but this just gave me like so much motivation, so much inspiration, and so much passion to just know to keep going and to never stop. So you can do it too, for real. Peace. It's your boy Gon Zovi. Later.